Hi, my name is Wandia. I'm a digital media aficionado, which means I love to geek out on all things digital. Today I want to talk about LinkedIn etiquette when connecting with strangers. I would say the first thing you need to do before you reach out to a stranger is make sure that you have completed your profile on LinkedIn. So make sure that you have a nice complete profile. For example, here is my public profile on LinkedIn. I've kind of said who I am, what I do. Now, in order to find out kind of more details, you typically have to be logged in. And if you're reaching out to someone, you're probably logged in. So here's a sample of mine. This is some of the things that I have done in the past, my education. To the extent that you can, try to get recommendations about who you are, which all help to build your credibility. The second thing I would say is, introduce yourself when adding someone. And with regard to that, I'm going to share 3 tips about introducing yourself to a stranger. The first is lead with something in common. Maybe it's someone in common that you know, or common interests, common activities. Based on their profile, you can find out kind of what they're interested in personally or professionally. On LinkedIn, that would typically be professionally. The second is get to the point fast. If you ramble on and on, people will typically get their guard up. So get to the point fast. The third is leverage your own credibility or your qualifications without looking like you're bragging too much. Typically, you want to make sure that your profile is complete, and that will help you have that credibility. But you may want to mention some specific qualifications or some relevant qualifications in that email before you ask them what you want them to do, whether it's to add you as a connection on LinkedIn or to assist you in some way. But if you're adding them, you typically don't want to lead with, hey, this is what you can do for me. But just ask them to do something. Ask them, let them know why you're reaching out. Like, I would love to connect with you on LinkedIn. I hope those tips are helpful. If you need additional information, please feel free to reach me at www.wandia.info.